Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, End of Days from 1999. It's directed by Peter Hyams and stars Arnold Schwarzenegger and Gabriel Byrne. So I just learned two things, that this was Arnold's first film after 1997's Batman and Robin, and that it was his first film after he had a heart surgery. I genuinely had no idea about either. But that makes some things make sense, as I've always wondered why Arnold Schwarzenegger made this film, or rather, why it was made with him in it. He's an action guy, and this is a horror movie with a little bit of action on the side. It just doesn't feel like Schwarzenegger's usual bread and butter, but if he was coming off the injured bench, it would make sense why he'd first do a film that was less physically demanding. Even if he was 100%, the completion insurance on him would have been a hard thing to get, I'm sure. It also makes sense why he doesn't look as big and beefy in this movie as he usually does. He must have lost some mass after the heart surgery and was still gaining it back when he made this film. Okay, got that shock out of the way, now to talk a major pet peeve. If you're going to do a stigmata theme in your film, regardless the genre, do it fucking right, please. If the crucifixion happened, it would have been nails through the wrists, damn it, not the hands. Thanks to physics, we know that Jesus would have fallen right off that cross, the nails tearing through his palms if his hands were nailed to the cross. This film does a stigmata scene, and incorrectly, so I'm docking at major points. It's it's 1999 and the world's gonna end movie, sure, but it has a lot working against it. Probably most damning, other than the incorrect stigmata, is the damn ex-cop torturing himself because his family was killed story arc going on with the Schwarzenegger character. I hate this trope so much. But the director, Peter Hyams, did direct one of my go-to films of the 90s, Stay Tuned, so I can forgive him a bit. I think I own this film that I don't like very much because it was a twin-ish film that year with a movie called Stigmata, which also starred Gabriel Byrne in it. But in that film, he's the good guy. And that's all I remember about that film, which I own as well and we'll talk about eventually. I hope they do the stigmata correctly, although I seem to recall that they do. Anyway, this film isn't really good, relying on a series of tire cliches like tortured alcoholic ex-cop and his funny buddy that ends up being a bad guy. It also has far too little Udo Kier as they kill him off early and without warning, and I can't help but feel the film would have been better with more of him in it. Anyway, End of Days is getting a D+ out of me, and tomorrow we watch one of my favorites, The Entity. See y'all then.